Alright, Uncle Dave with DC's Adventures. Just made it to the entrance of the survival property. Figured I'd walk you guys in with me. Super excited. I just got here. I just dropped off the first bag. I climb over this fence here. Private property, eh? Oh yeah, my private property. Sweet. No more snow. Little patches here and there. Alright, canoe's still here. Super psyched to see that. Left the canoe here all winter, not locked up. A little bit of snow. I came here in February with my buddy and drank a bottle of whiskey. And we were gonna film the whole trip out in February on my birthday. It's my 30th birthday. But we got here so late, we had to put up this shelter. And it was so dark we couldn't even make any video, as it was pointless. I already had the frame set up here, so we just put those rafters in, and then we put a plastic bag on one side, a 2 mil plastic bag on one side, and we put a reflector on the other, and it was about 10 degrees that night, and we were pretty warm in there. That's it right there. That's why there's a little bit of snow around here, because we piled the snow around us and made a big horseshoe snow wall. It was fun. But yeah. So nobody messed with the property. Awesome. Oh, there's the bottle from February. Didn't even finish the bottle. Got wasted that night. Alright. Let me try to find a place to hang up my bag and we'll do an intro here. Alright, so it's April 19th, 2015. This is Uncle Dave with DC's Adventures. This is season 4 of Off the Grid Experiment. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you guys are all here. Just got to the property. I only been here once since I left last fall, and that was just for one night of partying for my 30th birthday. And we spent a survival night in the snow with no gear, and it went pretty good. But here we are. There's the frame to the canvas tent, which we won't be using for the canvas tent this year, because we're gonna build a platform. We're gonna set up the 1-inch conduit frame that goes inside the canvas tent. That way it'll be ready for some snow this following winter. Sorry for all of you who are hoping to see me out in the canvas tent during the winter this year. I just taking the whole summer off from work last year kind of put me in a position where I had to work all winter. So winter's over, done working for the whole winter. We got about 6 months at least out here at the property starting today. Also want to remind you guys that it's April 19th, 2015. It's exactly 1 year from the day that I started the first season of DC's Adventures Off the Grid Experiment. It was April 19th, 2014 was the first day I started recording for my YouTube channel. So it's been 1 full year. So we have 200 subscribers right now, and yeah, it's been going pretty good. I enjoy myself a lot out here. I enjoy the community that I've become part of on YouTube, and I'm really thankful for all the support you guys have given me. So here we are. We're back at the property. 2015. We're hoping to build a platform and a better setup for the canvas tent. So if I don't have the cabin finished by this fall, I can stay in the canvas tent this winter. And winter in a canvas tent is a lot easier on a platform off of the ground, and it's a lot cleaner. You don't have so much dirt and mud throughout your place the whole time. We got the new chainsaw, we got a new steel 271 I think is what the model is, but we'll take a look at tomorrow, and we'll go over, you know, correct ways of fueling that up, and correct procedure for getting ready for cutting. We're going to drop a couple trees. We got 3 trees on the driveway that we got to take down to get that right-of-way cleared off and finished up, so I can get a tractor in here and finish my driveway this year. A bunch of trees down. I can see a bunch of trees that came down this winter. There's a birch tree, came really close to camp. So we're going to cut all that up. We're going to clean up the property and chill out. These first couple days that I'm up here at the property, I brought the canvas tent, and I brought my cot and all the stuff I usually use here during the summer, but I have that stored at the old lady's house, my neighbor's house, for the first couple days, because I don't want to set it up on this frame. I want to set it up with the internal frame that I'm getting for it. So for the first couple days, I'm gonna just set up my tarp and either sleep under the tarp or set up my hammock. I've carried a hammock for many years. The hammock I have is a double hammock, and it's made by a company that's just called Hammocks or something. I don't know. It doesn't really have a name. Easy Life Hammocks or something like that. It was like, I bought this thing almost 10 years ago, and I've used it to lounge around in a lot while hiking, but I've never actually spent a full night sleeping in it. So we're gonna test that out tonight. I'm gonna find a good place to set it up, and one of these trees right here, somewhere right here on the property, we'll set up the hammock and the tarp and spend a night in that, see how that goes. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to this season. This season of the Off the Grid experiment will probably be uploaded in episodes. It's not going to be done like it was last year, where I just uploaded it all at once. It's a lot easier as far as download times for me to upload them as we go. So every, I'd say 3 to 5 days, I'm going to go to an internet source and upload all the videos. And you know, 2015 will just be season 4 altogether, and we'll see how it goes. So as I get camp set up here, I'll set up the camera, maybe do a time lapse, and I'll get back to you guys when I got the hammock set up and I got my spot for the night set up. It'll be interesting sleeping in a hammock. Like I said, I've never slept in a hammock for a whole night out in the wilderness, so this will be pretty cool. So hope you guys enjoy this season. Have a lot of things going on. We got a couple builds here. We got a bunch of chainsaw work that we got to do. We've sometime later in this summer, we're gonna build a stone fire stove, so we can cook bread and pizza and stuff out here. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll be coming at you with all of this. And throughout the next couple of days, I'll also be doing some reviews on some new items I got, some comparisons of some items I have. We're going to talk about axes, and we're going to talk about a survival belt that I'm putting together, because it's all about going light. That backpack right there is getting way too heavy for me. Every year that goes by, it gets heavier, you know? I get weaker, you know? As you get older, that's how it happens. I know I'm only 30 years old this year, but you know, if you carry a bag that's 40 pounds all the way until you're 40, you're going to have bad back. So I'll see you guys all over the next couple days, show you what's going on. I'll bring you back when I get this tent all set up. Alright, so here we are. I was going to set up my sill nylon tarp and set up my basic hiking system. I usually don't use the hammock. I usually carry a hammock when I'm hiking, and I use it for lounging around during the day, but I usually don't sleep on it. I usually sleep on the ground with a mat and a Tyvek undercover. Somehow I misplaced my Tyvek undercover, so I don't know what happened to that, but I figured it'd be a good chance to get the hammock out. I was going to set up the sill nylon, but I figured I'm going to have the fire right here, and since I'm going to have this tarp set up over here for the whole summer anyways as a little work area, I figured the next 2 days while we're staying in the hammock, we'll probably just set it up right here. I have it hooked onto this tree here, which should be more than secure, and then I have the other side hooked onto the frame, hooked onto the canvas tent lodge pole frame system that we used for the canvas tent last year, and it moves around a little bit when I'm on there, but it's not that bad. So here it is right here. I don't have an underquilt or anything, and it'll probably get down to about freezing tonight, a little bit above freezing. There's even a little patch of snow in the shelter tonight, but that's all right. This should be good. I don't have, like I said, I don't have an underquilt. I don't think it matters because I use this Comfort Series Ridge pad, Ridge Rest. It's one of those Thermarest Ridge pads, but this is the Comfort Series, the blue one, not the green one. So it's a little bit thicker than the green one. It's made for sleeping on snow, and that's always warm when I'm on a canvas cot. And if it's warm on a cot, then it should be fine with this hammock, because it's not really much of a difference. I guess a little bit more wind will be passing through here, but really not much of a difference from when you have a cot set up out here. But there it is. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go and try to get all the stuff together for a fire right now and figure out what it is we're going to be eating tonight and sit back and relax. First night out at the property. I'm super psyched. We'll see how this goes. It's the first night in a hammock too. This tarp setup should be just fine for it. It's a pretty good little spot for tonight. I'm super psyched. So I'll bring you guys back when I'm putting this fire together and get it started. And yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm super excited. Night 1, Season 4, DC's Adventures Off the Grid Experiment. By the end of the summer, this property will be super awesome. All right. About 6:30 on the 19th, and it's fire time. Alright, here we go. About ready to start our fire for the evening. I got a little birch bark broken up here. I used a little birch bark as the lay. And I'm going to take this little birch bark here and take my SK5 and start fluffing her up. Alright, probably should fluff it up a little bit more than this, but ooh, see a couple mosquitoes. Wow, they've arrived early this year. Alright, let's see how this goes. Good. Come on, almost got it there. Oh, we had it going for a second there. You don't know how it can go. Alright. Good old flint and steel, eh, boys? Alright. Oh, flint and steel always works, eh? A ferro rod, your knife always works real good. Oh man, look how dirty it got my knife. SK5's still been holding up pretty good, guys. Probably be using it for another couple months here, and then I might go and switch to a bushcraft knife or something a little less survival oriented for the rest of the summer. Or I may just keep using this SK5. The only complaint I have about the SK5 is that it's really hard to get the sweep on this knife right and to get this edge right. I've seen guys sharpen these on a work sharp and had no problems, but when you stone sharpen this knife, it is just really hard to get that angle that you want perfect because of the full grind. It takes a lot of practice. I'm getting good at it though. This thing is pretty darn sharp right now. Alright, well, we're going to let this thing get roaring. I'm going to add some more firewood to it and start putting some bigger stuff on. And I'll bring you back once we're relaxing and chilling by the flames. Alright, 7 o'clock and night one. The sun's going down. The video quality on the camera is getting grainy because it does not perform well in low light situations. So I'm going to be calling it a night on filming. So night one, going into successful, all set up. We'll see how it is in the hammock. Either my back's going to kill me tomorrow and I'm going to have to pull out the cot, or I'm going to love it and wonder why I didn't camp under a tarp in a hammock for years, you know. I've always slept on the ground, but I actually like sleeping on the ground. It does suck when there's a lot of ticks or bugs or chiggers or something weird, you know, that you have to deal with. But usually, if the ground at least has some sod, like in a pine forest, like what we live in, I'm usually pretty comfortable on the ground. So I've always done that, but we'll see. We'll see how the hammock is tonight. I'm looking forward to it. And I brought an American staple, macaroni and cheese, Mountain House. It's supposed to be one of their better ones. I recently tried a biscuits and gravy, which I'm going to do a review of and try it on a video here soon. But we're going to try the Mountain House. We'll probably have a separate video posted for this meal, because it's the macaroni and cheese Mountain House. 12-year shelf life on it in these pouches, and this is one of the older pouches. I got this from Amazon. I paid $6.88, and it was included in a order I had free shipping on. So pretty good deal. 6.81 ounces. They have these new meals out that I saw at Walmart. You can't even get the size at Walmart. I didn't see the size bag there anymore. They have these pro bags because this is supposed to be too much food for one person, and it's supposed to be for two people. It's supposed to be 2 servings. But I think people wanted them to be more compact, the bags, and they started vacuum sealing the bags too, which I think makes them last longer, plus makes them a little more packable. So you might not be able to find this size for very much longer. I'm actually going to order some more from Amazon while they still have this size bag kicking around, because I I just want to make sure the ones that I like, I can have the big bags. Because even the biscuits and gravy now, well, the macaroni and cheese in the Pro Pack was 2 ounces, 2.91 ounces is what I saw on there, I'm pretty sure. So that's like even less than half of this, and it was $5. It was $4.95 at Walmart. And the biscuits and gravy, I think, was $4.95 too, which the ones that I buy on Amazon are $6, but the ones I buy on Amazon are 4.61 ounces, I think, and the Walmart ones were like 2.5 ounces, so it's half the amount for, you know, $1 less. So I'm gonna pick up a whole bunch of these bigger packs here when I get into town from Amazon, so I don't, you know, I'd rather have these bigger meals on me, because, you know, I'm a 240-pound man. I can definitely eat one of these by myself after hiking all day and working all day outside. So I'm gonna start the 2 cups of water for that on the fire pretty soon here, but like I said, the video quality is getting pretty bad. I might bring you in for it, I might not. It's just boiling water, and like you can go and check out the video for the Mountain House macaroni and cheese meal on my channel. Yeah, so I'll either see you one more time tonight, or I'll catch you guys tomorrow when I'm crawling out of the hammock. Alright, there we go, boys. Got a good fire going. I just had to step away from it because it started going a little crazy, but there it is, the macaroni and cheese Mountain House meal. I just took a bite. Tastes awesome. Tastes a lot like the Annie's frozen macaroni and cheese. If you ever eat the Annie's, the Amy's Natural stuff, that's in the organics frozen section, it tastes just like that. It's been sitting around for about 9 minutes, and it says 8 to 9 minutes on the package, and the noodles are a little hard, but that's dinner for the night. Alright guys, so camp's all set up, first night in the hammock, excited. The video quality is getting so grainy that it's not even worth filming, and I'm going to eat my macaroni and cheese, put all the tools away so they won't get any mildew on them and rusted, and or dew on them. Not mildew. I'll see you guys in the morning. Jeez, long day. It's 8 o'clock in night 1, and probably gonna put the last piece of wood on the fire and hang out for another hour, and then hit the hammock. But just wanted to say that really is amazing being back out here this winter. You know, it's just, it may sound lazy or whatever, but working is just not what I want to do with my life. It's like I want to be out here doing things on my own terms, you know, and that's why I bought this property with cash. And you know, my taxes are cheap until I build something or put a well on or anything like that. My taxes are under $300 right now a year, and you just can't beat it, you know. It's listening to the frogs on one side of me, and you can hear the water's pretty high down at the river. I'll bring you down and show you that tomorrow, but you can hear that flowing down at the other side of the property, and it's just it's great to be out here. Great to be back out here. I don't know, you know, if you hate your job, you hate doing the same thing you're doing every single day, all the time, maybe you can do something different. I understand some of you guys have kids, which makes it totally different, because it's not about you anymore, it's about them. So, but for those of you that don't have kids yet, you know, get out and do some crazy stuff, or go buy a piece of property and secure a nice secure, mortgage-free future for your future children. Well, I guess that's just what I'm thinking about, staring into the fire today, or tonight. Well, put down a couple shots of whiskey and hit the bed.